Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Connor Semscure, and today I'm bringing you guys a new video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 5 things I think Black Ops 3 competitive did wrong. Now, before I get into this, I do want to say, overall, I did enjoy Black Ops 3. This game's actually coming to an end a lot faster than you probably think. I was talking about this on my live stream yesterday. Basically, COD 4 Remastered campaign comes out October 5th. So, if you look at that, October 5th, everyone's going to be playing the fuck out of that on PS4. People are going to beat the veteran campaign 1,000 times. They're going to try to get the best score on that airplane mission at the end once you beat the campaign and stuff. People are going to be playing the hell out of that. Not to mention, all the people are going to go back to 360 and start doing scrims and getting ready, going over stuff, trying to get a team ready. That whole month of October is just going to be hectic. Battlefield 1's coming out. There's so many different things that are going to be happening during October. So when you look at it like this, Black Ops 3 pretty much, I mean, we're already, over a week into August. We have about 7 weeks or so left of Black Ops 3. So this game's very, very close to its end, which is pretty crazy, man. But like I was saying, I didn't really mind Black Ops 3 at all. This last patch kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but other than that, overall I did enjoy Black Ops 3. But these are the 5 things I think the competitive side of the game did wrong. Now, to start this off, I wanted to say Ban and Protect was a massive failure in my opinion. All of these are just my opinion, but I fucking despise Ban and Protect, man. I know this wasn't like 100% required between like the SND community and a lot of like you guys that watch my videos and stuff, but it made watching like the pros like really unenjoyable. Like, I don't want to see Optic Scumpy using fucking Vision Pulse and SND, you know what I mean? Like, it was just kind of annoying seeing that. And even when it was revealed last summer at the eSports reveal for Black Ops 3, I was very skeptical about it. I was like, I don't know. I just prefer solid rules with shit that's banned, and you just play with those rules. Everyone follows the same rules, and that's that. Ban and Protect made it so that there was some like corny non-competitive stuff that was allowed. Even in like league play, it made league play or arena so unenjoyable, mainly because of the fact that you had kids using awareness and like all these other like stupid things that aren't competitive were just allowed in that, and it was annoying. So Ban and Protect, in my opinion, huge failure. I know even Optic Crimsix despised that. He was tweeting about it like not that long ago. The second thing I think Black Ops 3 competitive did wrong was too many rule sets. Now, you had a UMGO variant and a GB variant, but there were so many different changes to these. The websites were completely different at some points during the game. Right now we're towards the end of the game and everything's kind of straightened out, but it took way too long for that to happen. Basically, GB variant didn't have like high caliber and like all these stupid things banned for a very, very long time. You had kids running around 2-bulleting with fucking high caliber Man of Wars for a very long time. It was just kind of bullshit. GB variant is just kind of a joke for a while. The maps, you had Hunted and Evac. Hunted eventually got taken out, but I'm pretty sure like pros still have to play it. You have CWL variant, GB variant, UMGO variant. It was just so complicated for anybody that wanted to just like, you know, someone that was new to competitive. All right, let's go on GameBattles.com. Let's fucking get a match. And then they see 1,000 rule sets. Like, it's just not good for the growth of the sport, and it's just overall a bad thing. And I hate seeing like all this complicated stuff. You had active camo that was banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned 1,000 times. Vesper enabled, Vesper disabled. You had what else? Specialist enabled, specialist disabled, Ban and Protect enabled, Ban and Protect disabled. Like, way too fucking complicated, and that was one of the things I asked for before this game came out on my Black Ops 3 wishlist, was one universal rule set like Modern Warfare 3. If you guys remember back in MW3, it was just one clean, slick fucking GB variant. That's what everyone played. It was way better back then, in my opinion, just one simple rule set. So that's that. Moving on to the third thing. Specialists in general, I believe, aren't competitive. So specialists are annoying. Have you guys ever fucking played going 5-5 and you get fucking heat waved and there's literally nothing you can do? It's a free kill guaranteed no matter what, and you're pretty much fucked. It's annoying. It's super annoying. I was playing yesterday in the Gaming for Cancer tournament. Me and Ganola, we go 5-5. What happens? He's in a 5-5 1v1 situation. He's creeping up behind the guy. He pops active camo and kills him. It was so annoying. Just specialists in general, I don't think belong in competitive. I think that from the very, very beginning of the game, they should have been banned. It shouldn't have been a challenge option. I do appreciate that they added that challenge option. It made the game very consistent. I did a lot of matches like that on the TL. We were able to get a pretty good, consistent record off of that. And it was good, but like, it's still annoying that that has to be a challenge option. I think that should be integrated into the game. Moving on to the fourth thing, maps. Now, these maps, you had swimming in COD for the first time, and that shouldn't be a thing, man. In Call of Duty, swimming is just, it doesn't have its place in COD. The maps were pretty, you had a lot of mediocre maps. You had Fringe, right? Fringe is probably the only like great map in my opinion. Breach was pretty good, but some people have mixed opinions on that. But most of the maps are average to Like Stronghold is You have Redwood, which is average, and like overall the maps are just kind of bleh. There's really nothing that's like legendary, iconic, like a fucking high rise or terminal. Fringe is probably the only map up there. Overall, I don't think the maps are very, very good. I think that one map, not Express, but it's the train map, Metro. I think that would have been a fucking phenomenal S&D map if, and only if, it didn't have that water. I feel like water, if there was an option like in settings or something to turn off water, like those dynamic map elements, I think Metro would have been such a sick map. That would have been just like Express from Black Ops 2, and would have been really cool. But anyways, moving on to the fifth and final thing, CWL and the LANs were a disaster. So you had so many controller issues. I'm sure you guys are familiar for the most part with what happened, but basically people would go to LANs and all the pros would be playing and everyone would have their phone out. People would be like taking pictures and all this stuff. And basically when the controller connects via Bluetooth to the PS4, there was interference because everyone was on their phone and stuff. So people's, you guys may have experienced this if you play on PS4. Your controller starts spazzing out. You don't have any controllers, input lag. It's a disaster. And this basically plagued all of the LANs that were ever played. That's the main reason for the lack of them. And the CWL is just a complete disaster because of it. We've finally had like a pretty solid event, UMG Orlando, or MLG Orlando, excuse me. It's just like we are kind of fucked in the way that there's nothing that you can do because PS4 doesn't have wired controllers yet. And I know Battle Beaver actually made like a prototype wired PS4 controller, which is dope, by the way, but I don't know why this isn't an actual thing yet. I'm very surprised that MLG hasn't like fucking just not sued the shit out of Sony, but like talked to them and demanded for their change for this. But really there's nothing that they can do to fix this other than using Cronus Maxes. And this was another controversy that happened somewhat recently. Optic Killer was saying there's a fucking conspiracy behind this, but basically, if you guys don't know what Cronus Maxes are, those are the little adapters that let you play with an Xbox One controller on PS4 and vice versa. Ultimately, this adapter you could use and it would turn a controller into a wired controller to get rid of that Bluetooth interference. So basically they bought like 1,000 of these for their recent LANs so that Bluetooth interference shit won't happen. And they do have slight input lag, but not as bad as I think they're making it out to be. All they have to do is go into settings and check off a couple things on each device. I don't know if they did that, and if they didn't, then they definitely had some input lag. I think that's just a small fucking minor mistake that they made that could have fucking costed a lot of people. And Optic Killer was saying Optic, the whole thing was rigged because Optic didn't have a lot of input lag and all the other players did. I don't know, man. It was funny as fuck, but I think that overall the LANs were a pretty big fail, and it's a shame because I think Black Ops 3 is one of the best CODs in recent years. It's a very good game, well-made game. Overall, though, it's like, it's a shame that they're LANs and the CWL, and it was probably the worst year for competitive in a very long time. I had a whole entire other video on that. But yeah, that's that. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, remember, leave a like, rating, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.